Hey, what's up, everybody? Wade Watches here, coming at you with another festive flicks holiday season review. You might have noticed that we're going with the quickie in and out format today, with no edits and no visuals, and that's just because I tried to do a traditionally formatted, my usual traditional format for the movie I'm going to be talking about, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000 live action version, directed by Ron Howard and starring Jim Carrey, Taylor Momsen, Jeffrey Tambor, narrated by Anthony Hopkins. I tried to do the usual format, but I was like staring into the abyss at my camera, lost for words, because I really just don't want to like. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna go off. But let's just say I didn't like what I saw. This is technically not my first time seeing it. I saw it when I was like really little when it came on TV. I must have been like 3 because I was 1 when it came out in theater. So I was like 3 when it aired on TV the one time, and I've never seen it again since. And I honestly, frankly, I wish I had kept it this way. I remember not even liking it as much as the cartoon from the '60s as a little kid, thinking it was even creepy looking back then. But I wanted to watch it because this is my big holiday season series, and a lot of people stand by this movie, and they swear by it up and down. To be fair, I could partially see why. Jim Carrey owns the role of the Grinch. Like, he really put his all into it. The makeup on him is fantastic, and not just him. Another good performance in this movie is the young Taylor Momsen. Then at that time was upcomer a new up and coming actress. She's kind of there just to be the innocent heart and soul of the movie, and for what she's given, I thought she actually did a great job with it, and I liked her relationship with the Grinch. I liked expanding upon their little dynamic from that original book and cartoon. Other than that, I hated watching this. I hated watching this. This is firstly, it's one of the ugliest looking movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, we're just talking about production design, character design. Holy shit, the Who's look fucking scary in this movie. I couldn't stand looking at them. And cinematography work, like all these Dutch angles and just like still shots where the camera's barely moving. It was like they were going out of their way, almost like Ron Howard and the director of cinematography were just going out of the way to make this look like this garish, off-putting movie. And if that's what they wanted, they certainly succeeded. And it just pretty much proves that Dr. Seuss, like his stories, his books, the illustrations in those books definitely don't lend themselves to live action. Stick with the CG adaptations in the future, and they are, of course. They only did Grinch and that god awful Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie in live action, so I guess they learned their lesson. But yeah, there's a reason they only made 2 of these, because this movie is ugly from start to finish. And it was cringy getting through it. On paper, the idea of expanding the Grinch's backstory and giving him this tragic backstory, like, oh, he was bullied and he was picked on, and kind of making the Who's more materialistic, so they have their little arc at the end. In theory, that could have worked, but in execution, no, I just wasn't buying it. It was just like, because it was just like obvious that they just had to throw those things in there, because like we have to figure out some way to adapt a literal like 10-minute cartoon to a nearly 2-hour movie. And it just, I don't know, it just didn't pay off. I didn't enjoy watching it. This is just a very unlikable, barely unwatchable movie for me. And I got to give it a 2 out of 10. Yes, that's right. 2 out of 10. Not even Carrie's performance and Mom's performance can save this movie. And hell, I even liked the rendition of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch in this movie, and Christmas of Love, just the song featured on the soundtrack in this movie, but it's not enough to save this piece of shit train wreck. I fucking can't stand this version of the Grinch. Fuck it. So again, 2 out of 10. You're witnessing history here. This has been a very grim, festive flicks edition of Weight Watches, but I'll be back with next time with hopefully a better movie to review. Peace.